What does it really cost to live in Thailand? Today I will break down the cost of living in Surat Thani and also Koh Phangan. Hey, I'm Calvin, or Kru Farang, here in Thailand, and I've lived and taught here for 3.5 years now. I've lived in both Surat Thani and on Koh Phangan, so I will give you a real breakdown of my monthly costs. So that will be rent, food, transport, and everything in between. So first, let's have a look at rent. So this was my condo apartment in Surat Thani. I just moved in. So 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom with a kitchen, and it was 7,000 baht per month. And then the bills came to around 700 baht per month. It had a small balcony with its own washing machine. There was also a small gym available downstairs for everyone to use, and a communal pool, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, comparing that to Koh Phangan, this house was 12,000 baht per month, had a shelter underneath for my bike, terrace at the front if you wanted to do some yoga, exercise, and a table, and it was a studio-style house. Sorry for the mess, I was in the middle of packing. So 12,000 a month, and it was roughly 1,600 for bills. Now transport. Here in Surat, I was paying 2,500 baht a month for a Honda Click 125. That same bike over on Koh Phangan would cost you 3,500 baht. That's quite a big jump already. We also have a Songtao, which is a big tuk-tuk, and in Surat Thani, they're going up and down the street all the time. You just put your hand out, and if they are going where you want to go, you just jump on and pay 20 baht. Now, I didn't get a Songtao on Koh Phangan because they weren't very frequent, but I did get one from the ferry to my accommodation, and that was only a 6-minute drive, and it cost me 400 baht. Here in Surat, if I got off at the bus station and I need to go home, I can get a Songtao or I can get Grab, and that's going to cost a lot less. Now, food. I give myself a budget of 8,000 baht per month. Now, I could live a lot less than that, but sometimes I like to treat myself. And here in Koh Phangan, I'm with my girl, so a lot of the time I am paying for 2 people. On Koh Phangan, I was by myself, and I was still paying 8,000 baht. Now, I'm not much of a coffee drinker, so I can't comment on that, but I do like my smoothies, and both Koh Phangan and Surat Thani are the same price. But when we look at food like pad krapao, which is a very popular dish here in Thailand, I like to have mine with a fried egg, and in Surat Thani, it only costs 60 baht. On Koh Phangan, that same dish is 90 baht. So 30 baht doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a 50% increase. And when we look at having foreign food, that's also 30 to 50% increase. Now, if we have a look at things like the gym, on Koh Phangan, it was 1,900 baht for the cheapest gym that I saw, and the equivalent to that gym in Surat Thani is only 800 baht. So again, that's another jump. We do have extras, so things like phone, which is going to be the same in both. I pay 220 baht for my phone. We have Spotify, which is cheaper here, that's only 99 baht. And Netflix, that costs 169 baht. And then if you're a teacher like me and you want to use teaching resources online, we've got things like Twinkle, WordWall. They can come to about 259 baht together. So if we look at Surat Thani overall cost, the house 7,700, transport 2,500, food being 8,000, gym being 800, and then the extras on top of that, like phone, Spotify, etc., that's going to come to around 20,000 baht. Now, if you wanted to go shopping, obviously the price is going to go up. If you're going to have a massage, etc., then that's also going to add more. So I would give yourself a realistic 22,000 baht here in Surat Thani. But on the island, on Koh Phangan, that's 13,600 for accommodation, 3,500 for the bike, 8,000 for food, gym 1,900, and then we have our extras online. That can come to around 28,000 baht. And then you might want a few extras, like I said, having a massage, going to the sauna, etc. So I would also give myself an extra 2,000. So 30,000 in total for Koh Phangan and 22,000 in total for Surat Thani. Now, like I said, that can easily go up if you are shopping. My bike needed new tyres, so I had to add the expenses onto there. But that's just a rough estimate of what you would be spending. So Surat Thani, it's affordable, it's authentic, and it's very convenient. Because if you want to travel, well, you've also got to add in the expenses of getting a ferry from Koh Phangan. So you can go to the airport in Surat Thani, or you can get a boat over to Koh Samui and fly from Koh Samui, which is going to be expensive. So the convenience of if you want to travel, Surat Thani is the winner there. Not as convenient as Bangkok, however, because that's got the main international airport. But living on Koh Phangan, you've got lots of beaches, so you might not want to travel. You might want to relax on the beach instead. Now the pros of Koh Phangan, very scenic. If you like the beaches, you've got that there. And if you're into the spirituality of it and all the partying, then that's the place to be. So to me, both have their charm. It just depends what lifestyle you are looking to have. If you want to see more of Thailand, local life, travel and experience from a teacher, then make sure you hit subscribe, hit like, and I'll see you in the next one.